and a very warm welcome to our 2020 St George's Course Celebration. I'm Professor Jane Saffell, the Deputy Principal for Education. Over the last few rather challenging months, I've really valued the opportunity to engage with so many students, be it personally or via the various video and question and answer sessions we've held. And I think it's a real privilege to be able to share this moment with you today. Since we have had to postpone the graduation ceremony in the Barbican, we wanted to mark your achievement with an opportunity for you to celebrate with your friends, with your family, and with all those who've supported you through these years. We've invited a number of people connected with St George's or with the programme to contribute messages, which will be following shortly. And there's also an opportunity for you to post messages of your own if you would like to. You've come through your final year at a truly extraordinary time. I don't think any of us are going to forget it, are we? I'd like to offer my personal congratulations to you all, not least for the way that you've faced these many challenges of the last few months. And some of you I know have had to do this in really difficult circumstances. You've all shown real determination and commitment. And whether you have graduated or whether you have some assessments to finish first, your achievement is immense, and I would like to offer all good wishes to you for your future and the paths that you take in your life beyond St George's. And now I'm delighted to pass you on to our Principal Professor Jenny Higham for her to offer her congratulatory messages to you. So all the best from me and goodbye.
Welcome, everybody. Whether you're a recent student at St George's, family, friends and other supporters, it's lovely to see you. You are the 2020 cohort that will be inextricably linked forever with the COVID virus pandemic. And of course, one of the many memories that you'll have is the fact that this celebration is virtual and online, and I think probably quite far away from the type of celebrations that you thought you'd be having at this stage. We will in due course be back at the Barbican and formally graduating, and that's a day I love. I think the atmosphere is fantastic and it's a wonderful celebration and testimony to the hard work and achievement of you all. I have to say that a virtual celebration feels much more impersonal for me, but also has the added advantage that I don't need to worry that my hat's going to fall off, which is always a bit of a tension in graduation ceremony. And I know some of the students say to me, one of their fears is tripping up along the stage. This end of term is going to be very different. And I think the thing that we underestimate in ourselves often is how hard it's been and how we've had to adapt to what are very unusual and stressful circumstances. You've done really brilliantly to show the focus and commitment needed to complete your studies. You've had to interact in a very different way with learning materials and also with the examination process. St George's is a very friendly community, and that friendliness has been preserved, and I hope that you've managed to have conversations in the virtual world along with all the friends that you would have expected, and perhaps in due course you'll also physically be able to meet. I'm really proud of all the contributions that everybody's made, whether it's through volunteering, through going early into practice, through helping their local community and supporting their families. Too diverse a range of things people have done to mention, but all of you have done well. Once you leave St George's, it's not the end of our relationship. You become an alumnus, and I hope that we will be in touch for the long term. We'd love to know how you get on, your future progress. We also like to make connections between you and the next group and cohort of people who study at St George's. They find that your reflections and what happens next is of great interest and support. So I thank you in advance for that. So to conclude, many congratulations again. Before I sign off, I just want to introduce the next video, which has been recorded by the Chancellor of the University of London. She doesn't normally do this, but it's a reflection of the COVID times in which we live. And so we're next going to hear from Her Royal Highness, the Princess Royal.
Graduating students of 2020, congratulations on attaining your degree, particularly given the circumstances in which you completed the last few months of your studies. Every student experience is unique, but I think everyone will remember 2020 as different. Whenever I attend University of London engagements, I'm constantly struck by the enthusiasm and energy that you display for your studies, and the range and achievements of your non-academic activities. With the world facing challenges none of us could have envisaged a few short months ago, and at a pace that requires flexibility and innovation, the skills and knowledge that you have acquired while at university are needed now more than ever to help reshape the future for us all. Your institution will support you now and into the future in your endeavours. While you may be missing the formal graduation ceremony this year, I hope you will retain the friends, the experiences, and the knowledge you gained during your studies. They will all be part of your foundation for the future. Once again, my congratulations, and I wish you every success as you embark on the next stage of your lives.
Graduating class of 2020. I have to be honest, I was really looking forward to this moment. I wanted to make sure that the speech this year was a lot more funny, a lot more inspiring, and I actually wanted to get a much better reaction from the audience. But as I sit here in my office, studio, bedroom, workspace, and everything else this place has been for the past few months, I realized that as I'm delivering this, that won't be possible, at least for now. So for the rest of this, I'm going to pretend that every joke I've made is funny and that everything I've said, all of you are enjoying. Being a student has got so many challenges. Everyone thinks it's so easy, but they forget all of the different obstacles and hurdles you have to go through. They forget about the times when you say you will not submit another assignment last minute, and then surely enough, a few months down the road, you submit an assignment last minute and you regret not fulfilling your promise. They forget about the times when you have to make those executive decisions during exams of how many lectures you're going to miss versus how many nights of sleep you're going to miss, and you have to weigh up the pros and cons. Not easy to do. They forget about the strict financial discipline a student needs to pay their rent, pay their bills, get the chance to go out with their friends, and maybe in between get the chance to eat and drink a little bit as well with the limited student budget that they have. Again, it's not easy. Being a student really does have so many challenges, and you, class of 2020, you not only overcame those challenges, but you managed to survive through one of the most difficult and challenging and unique circumstances and points in history that there has ever existed. At a time when there has been so much uncertainty, so much going on in the political world, and the way that we are reflecting and looking at things as a society is changing, you have been able to get through all of that. Above everything else, I want you to remember and I want you to realize that I, the staff and lecturers and everyone else at the university and your family and friends are so proud of you and what you have achieved through these difficult times. Well done. At a university like St. George's, you get the chance to work with so many different people from so many different backgrounds and with so many different career paths ahead. And you learn that what's important when working in a team is not to have this mentality that you are the best in the team, but being the best for the team. And this is a message that the current circumstances with the pandemic have made us realize all the more, and this lesson is so important moving ahead. During these times when you see people talk about burning bridges with our neighbors and building great big walls to stop people from coming in, I want you to remember the George's spirit and what we have learned so far moving forward onto the next chapters in our life, not just as professionals, but as leaders of change in our society. Now, I don't want to give the impression that all the difficult things in life and all the challenges are gone and over. I'm sorry, but this is just the start. But the difference is now you have the tools, the skills, and the resilience to move forward and to be able to tackle them as you go through the different stages in your life. And what's better, you now have so many friends and family around you who have gone through this journey with you, who will support you, and remember to use them for support and help. I want to finish by saying congratulations to every single one of you. You have shown great spirit, and I'm so proud to be able to be your president this year. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to each and every one of you graduating today. You're now entering the brave new world as an alumnus of St. George's. I remember so clearly my own graduation quite a few years ago now. St. George's inspired me, lifted me. The values and ethos helped me in my career for many, many years since. I'm proud to be an alumnus of St. George's, and I hope that you will be too. Good luck in your future careers. It's not always easy being a healthcare professional, but it is so rewarding. Have fun, enjoy the celebrations, and good luck.
Hello. I'd like to add my personal welcome to this online celebration to our new graduates and any friends and family joining now or watching later. I wish I could see you rather than talking into a camera, and I look forward to viewing the videos I hope many will upload later as part of this celebration. Like you, I was last on site in the university on the 13th of March, when you sat your first final exam, and as it turned out, the last on-site assessment this academic year. By chance, that evening in the Student Union bar, I shared a drink with some of you, not knowing that less than 4 weeks later, approaching the first peak of the pandemic in the UK, you would be sitting your final exams from your bedrooms, your kitchens, dining rooms, across the UK, and in some instances from abroad. It's thanks to a massive team effort, but also testament to your resilience and adaptability that those exams went ahead and now bring us together today. I'm extraordinarily proud to have been a small part of that and to be here now celebrating your achievements. You're joining the NHS at a time when out of the pandemic preparations has come a renewed sense of recognition, both for and between NHS staff. Everyone working in the health and care sector, including student volunteers and interim F1s, are being valued for the skills and capabilities they provide to patient care, with strengthened multidisciplinary working and a breaking down of historical hierarchical boundaries. There's also been much closer working between medical schools, Higher Health Education England, Royal Colleges, NHS providers and the unions than ever before. We've come to rely on and value each other more than ever. We've also seen wellbeing and support better interwoven into the new service structures, properly recognised as fundamental to sustainability. And this has been alongside explicit recognition of some of the long-standing inequalities which are now at the forefront across societies in the UK and across the world. We need to build on this. We must not forget how empowered our teams and individuals within them now feel, and that we are always better together. In recent months, both in education and health, we've also witnessed the beginning of innovation and change at an unprecedented rate, with, I'm sure, some long-lasting benefits for our patients and for you in your future training and working lives. You're joining an NHS where IT systems have been rapidly upgraded, digital technologies have been embraced, and the NHS has proved itself to be more adaptable and more flexible than many thought possible. This hasn't always been easy, and there are many challenges yet to overcome. In remote consultations, online teaching, team meetings, we have all missed the human interactions, that personal contact, fundamental to the relationship between doctors, patients and other healthcare professionals. And for many of you, that's why you chose medicine in the first place. Many have embraced the digital technologies, but the bottom line is that a lot of the skills and the rewards associating with being a doctor cannot be gained other than by that face-to-face or hands-on experience in the workplace. Even there, we're still having to learn to communicate differently from behind a mask without the nuances of facial expression we're used to. But we've learned that we can do things differently. We now need to work out which innovations should stay and where they're clearly not adequate. You are joining the NHS at this time of unique opportunity to grasp the challenge, let go of old habits and work together for the benefit of all. I'd like to end by quoting the subdean from one of our partner trusts, who at a recent meeting said of the interim F1s working there, "These young men and women, the future generation of doctors, were exceptional, demonstrating incredible understanding of the seriousness of the situation, working hard to support the clinical teams and doing so with great enthusiasm and dedication. It was a remarkable thing to see. These graduates are a credit to St George's." Whether you were one of those interim F1s or you're taking up your first post in August, these graduates are you. Many, many congratulations. We will now hear from some of the many members of staff who wish to offer their congratulations to you in person. Afterwards, Dr Leanne Armitage will read the St George's Pledge on behalf of the graduating cohort. We would encourage you to recite the pledge along with Leanne from your own homes and perhaps have a friend or family member capture the moment on camera.
Hello, St George's, class of 2020.
I wanted to say how brilliant, how fantastic, how amazing you are.
We know that many of you have had a really difficult journey to get here, but you've made it and we are so very proud of you.
I know how much you have tirelessly worked.
You all have been positive and resilient during these trying times.
It's been a bumpy ride, but you did it.
It's been a real pleasure teaching you.
I know you're all going to do really well.
We're really proud of all that you've done and everything that you've achieved.
Congratulations on your fantastic achievement of becoming a doctor.
A huge congratulations to you all.
Congratulations, final year MBBS graduates.
Congratulations.
And well done on getting through the whole course.
Massive congratulations to you all for qualifying as doctors.
I just wanted to wish you all the very best in your future careers.
And good luck for the future. Enjoy and celebrate.
Hello everybody, this is Leanne Armitage here, one of your fellow 2020 graduates. First and foremost, I just want to say a massive congratulations to everyone. After 5 or 6 long years of studying, we can all finally call ourselves doctors. Now, I'm sure that most of us will be able to agree that we could have never imagined graduating in the midst of a global pandemic. And I know that many of us have gone straight to the front lines and are already working as interim junior doctors, and I salute you for that. But I also know that there are some of us who may be feeling quite anxious and nervous and maybe even scared about the current climate. And so I just want to encourage everybody listening to this video that we will get through this. And because of this experience, we will be stronger, more compassionate and better doctors. Now, I also want to say a massive thank you to all of the friends and the family members, the colleagues, the professors, the mentors, everybody who has helped us along this journey. We would not have been able to do it without you, so thank you. I'd now like to invite you all to say the pledge along with me. I pledge myself and promise I will respect the learning and achievements of those professionals in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine with those who are to follow. I will apply to benefit humanity all measures which are required. I will remember that there is an art to all professional endeavours, and that warmth, compassion and understanding may equal any other intervention. I will not be ashamed to say I know not, nor will I fail to call on my colleagues when the knowledge or skills of another are needed. I will respect the privacy of my fellow human beings, for their problems are not disclosed to me that the world may know. Most especially, I must tread with care where others place their trust in me. I will relate my work to the human state, which may affect a person's family and economic stability. I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings, including the most vulnerable and marginalised. I make this declaration solemnly, freely, and in humility. Thank you, and I wish you all the very best.
I started by saying I wished I could see you all, and I really look forward to a graduation ceremony in person so that I can catch your eye and smile as you walk past to shake the hand of our principal. I wish you all the very, very best in your future careers, and until we're able to meet in person, I'd like to encourage you to continue your celebrations online by uploading your pledge readings and messages of congratulations to Flipgrid and sharing your celebrations with your friends and fellow graduates on social media using the hashtag #ProudlyGeorges. It has been a real honour to be a small part of your journey into medicine.